Hello, happy hump day. It's Jackie. I'm up in my office, and by some miracle, I have Emmy sleeping right next to me in my office. I've been working towards that for a while. If you're on Instagram, you may have seen my desperate plea for help. So it's working. We're working on it every day, and she's doing really good. So hopefully she doesn't disrupt us, but I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I'm getting some of my steps in. If you're not aware, I'm doing a 500,000 step challenge for May, trying to get 500,000 steps in. I just checked. I'm a little past 10,000 for the day. And then I invited people to join. So I think it's a lot of fun. I see there's some walking comments already. So that makes me excited. I've really enjoyed the challenge. We've had really good weather, except for yesterday. We were in a tornado watch, and tornadoes did touch down. So I'm in Southwest Michigan. Tornadoes aren't like unheard of, but they're not super common. And there's a couple of school districts closed because of it. Businesses are out. There's a FedEx facility that collapsed. A trailer park, unfortunately, was hit. And we do know a family that was in that park that has some damage. So kind of crazy. Didn't get out and walk last night. But I've actually had a number of people reach out because they know I'm Kalamazoo. They've seen it on the news. We are safe. My family's safe. I do know people affected, but all is safety-wise well. So thanks for anyone that's reached out. I hate to say it, today is going to be like a shorter live because I have to get dough started before I leave to go get my kids. It doesn't take long, but I need it to sit for a while. And then I have a bunch of stuff tonight. So I'm making pretzels. I have broccoli cheese soup in the crock pot. It's going to be mid-70s and sunny today, but I didn't care. It's been sounding so good to me. And then I'm going to make pretzels. I don't know if I'll actually fold them into like a pretzel shape or if I'll just do rods, but I'm making them homemade because they were expensive at the store. So I'm excited about it though, but I have to get my dough started before I go get my kids and come back to make it all work. So I'll be here till 1:50. So shorter live than normal, but we'll get started. Dawn is going to catch the replay, but hi Dawn, thank you for commenting. I'm glad that you're loving the step challenge, finding it very invigorating but time consuming. And I'm glad that she's forced herself a day of recovery at 159,000 steps so far. That's amazing. I was going to see, I don't have my walk put up to tell you what I'm at, but that is an amazing start towards 500,000. And we're just now day 8 out of 31. So go you. I'm at, 155,614, not including anything today. So we're very similar, but you're a little ahead of me. So go Dawn. But it is amazing how time consuming it is. So like yesterday, I felt like I went on a number of walks, but I only got just shy of 14,000 steps. So it takes a lot of intention. And I know I mentioned this last week. I thought I pretty easily got 7, 8, 10,000 steps regularly. That ain't the truth. I was pretty shocked when I realized that I don't. So it takes a lot of intention to walk that much, but it does feel really good. So, I just got a super chat. Thank you, Daria. That's so kind of you. I always feel very undeserving of those. I don't really know what to say other than it means a lot, and I do appreciate that. So Daria says, I don't know how to pop it up. Let's see here. She said, hello, sweetie, in chat. You're a blessing to us all. Well, thank you very much, Daria. I honestly feel like it's a blessing to be a part of your guys' lives as well. So thank you for that. Those do pop up, like catch my attention. So that's why I jumped to that one. I want to make sure I said it before I left, but thank you. Amy says, way to go, Dawn. Yes. And woo, you're at 176,405. That's amazing. And she did the 50,000 steps with me last Thursday. I could not believe how long that took me. And I'm not a speed walker. So the fastest I walk is when I'm on my walking pad, 2.5 miles per hour. But I like to enjoy and talk with someone. And it took me all stinking day to walk 50,000 steps. I vlogged it. That'll be a video. But I'm excited for you. That is an amazing amount, Amy. You did a little bit more than me because I was at 52,200. So I'm excited with you. And it was fun knowing that you were doing it with me. So thank you for that. Let's see. KCalUT says, I'm here and waiting. Hi, thank you for joining. So glad I'm able to join today. Me too. I hope, Jackie, that your friends and family are all okay after a tornado storm in your area yesterday. Yes. I don't know of anyone that is not all right. As I mentioned, we do have one of my daughter's classmates, her home, they had to evacuate and they had a little damage, but it's not like they're not permanently displaced. So that's the only person I know personally, and a number of businesses. But thank you for the warm thoughts. That's really nice. Angelo says, "Hola, Jackie. Hola. Walk it out like DJ Unk." I don't know what that means. It says, if you know, you know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Probably cool lingo that I don't know about because I'm not very cool, but I'm going to walk. I will do that. But thanks for commenting and joining, Angelo. Hey, Mom. Harold, hi from Washington. Climate change. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I remember when I was younger, we had tornado drills in school and that there were tornadoes in this area when I was younger. It's just not super common, and maybe it'll be more common. I certainly hope not. But that could be the case. I am not well educated in that area. Thank you. I'm very glad we're safe too. My son was a little worried last night. Let's see. St. Louis Ammo Man. Hello, I went to a Cardinals game last night and did not eat a thing. Wow, that's amazing. I'm still doing 24 and I'm rocking it. 1, I'm so happy for you that you're rocking it. 2, amazing discipline and willpower. We're going to an MLB game next month. We're going to go to Comerica Park to watch the Brewers versus the Tigers. We're Brewers fans. Actually, I really don't care. My husband's a Brewers fan. I just like going to live sporting events. But I am going to eat at the park, but I will plan to do so. I think that's amazing. I think it's a lot of fun to go places and eat. So that's a lot of willpower in my opinion. So I'm very proud of you, St. Louis Ammo Man. Let's see. In a few months, I expect Speedo to reach out and with a contract offer. If they do, I will be your first purchaser of your specialized line of Speedos. Probably won't show anyone, but I love it. And I'm so excited for your confidence. That's amazing. And then we have Daria again. Hello there. Thanks again for that. It's so kind of you. Blanca is in Casa Grande, Arizona. Hello. It's sunny here in Michigan too. I'm so glad you joined. Probably have a little more warmth your way though. Teresa says, "Oh my gosh, glad to see you're okay after those storms. I was worried." Honestly, it's very humbling that so many, I know it sounds probably fake, but so many people like reached out, of course, in my personal life, but then people that were like, "Oh my gosh, I saw Kalamazoo on the news." It really touched me because I didn't really think that people would think of me if they saw that on the news. So that's really nice. And yes, we are safe. Thank you. Hi, Darlene. Hope you're doing well. Priya says, "Oh my gosh, hi Jackie and chat. I never catch you live watching from Kansas. Well, I'm glad you caught it. Sorry, it's not going to be a super long one, but I'm glad you're here while it's going." Darlene says, "We got a lot of lightning last night in Kentucky. I'm glad the storms didn't affect you last night." Yes, me too. There's a lot of damage around here, but we were not in the path. And honestly, I was talking to my mom about this. I just can't believe that the residential area it hit was a trailer park. That just seems extremely cruel to me. The storm, like, why does it have to hit such a concentrated area with no basements? We live in Michigan where most people have a basement in homes. Trailer parks don't have that. And it's like, why does that community have to be hit? And this is going to sound horrible, but last night I said to my husband, I feel like if a tornado is going to hit, I hope it hits a house like ours. Not that I want our house to be demolished, but I know we could like survive and I have insurance and we have somewhere safe to go. So I was really disappointed that it hit anywhere, period, obviously. But to hit a trailer park just seemed really cruel. Daria says, "We're finally getting a little bit of nice weather here in the UK. Yay! Been planting all day, ready for summer. Glad you're all 9K with the storms." I don't know what that means. Probably lingo. But I'm really glad you're getting the sun. And I wish I was a planting type person. I keep seeing all the weeds in our garden, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh, $5 more. You guys are too nice to me. Thank you, Blanca. You did not need to do that. That is so nice. Between the two $5, you guys have bought me lunch tomorrow. I'm actually, my dog is, she's getting fixed tomorrow. Don't tell her, she doesn't know. And I'm going to spend all day out of town waiting for her surgery to be done to pick her up. So I'm doing my OMAD out somewhere. I don't know where. But you guys have bought me lunch. So thank you. I will be thinking of you as I buy it. Oh, I see this popped up. She said, okay, not 9K. I thought it was some lingo. I wasn't talking to my teens. I never know what they're saying. And then I thought, oh, it's probably something in the UK that I don't know what that means. So thank you for clarification. Let's see here. Angela says, hello, I've been doing ADF for 2 months. And this last week, I've really been struggling on my down days, super hungry. Any advice? Also, on my down days, I do only liquid. Well, first of all, I would really consider what are you having for your liquid. So if you're having things like diet pops or flavored, I'm trying to think of, there's I used to love these peach waters, but they were full of artificial sweeteners. That kind of stuff makes me hungrier. So I would make sure that the liquids you're doing aren't broth, aren't super like the diet beverages. Even if it's 0 calories, I would stay away from that stuff. Last time I did my 72-hour fast, I did have diets and the element, and people have encouraged me to do just the element and not the diet pop. And actually, I have been doing flavored element, and it hasn't been making me hungry, which is really nice. But it's not chocked full like a diet 32-ounce pop. So I would be very careful what liquids you're consuming. And then I would kind of give yourself variety throughout the day. If you're having warm coffee in the morning and have ice water throughout the day, and then maybe when you hit a road bump, open up a fizzy water, that's going to give you variety and a little bit of change. So I don't know if the struggle is that it's hard for you to wait. Make your down days it doesn't have to be Monday every day. Pick, if you're saying, okay, this week, Thursday's really busy, I'm going to do my down day on Thursday. Days where you're naturally going to be occupied and you have things to do. Move your down day around. Let it be the busy day of your week. If you have something that has, your kids have practice and you have to go to a meeting, or you have a long day at work, whatever your busier day of the week is. Personally, that's what I do for my down day. Have the variety in your drinks. Make sure that you're not having things that are going to make it harder to fast, like diet beverages, like even flavored coffees, like a hazelnut coffee versus just plain black. That could make it harder. And then allowing yourself to really enjoy the up day sometimes can make it easier to know what you're looking forward to. That is super important to me. It's easier to fast when I enjoy the reward of it. Also, go to bed early. If you're only having liquids all day, go to bed, get yourself an extra long night of sleep. Those are my tips. I'm sorry it's been difficult, but I think also the more you the more repetition, the easier it'll be. So I'm cheering for you. Report back. I hope it gets easier. Oh my gosh, you guys, I do not need more money. Oh my goodness. Get a pup cup after the coffee place for his recovery. Well, thank you very much. You guys are really way too kind. But Emmy does love her pup cups. So thank you very much. If we get in any drive-through, she instantly is on alert and thinks we're here for whipped cream. So she's very happy when it works out. That's so nice of you. I appreciate all the prayers for the area. I know lots of prayers are going out, and I know a lot of people could use them right now. Okay, we already did that one. Well, thank you, Blanca. Love everything you do for us. Well, I honestly, as I mentioned, just love this community, love to find like-minded people, and I love that we're in it together. So thank you very much. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've been fighting a cold, and I feel like I'm just very congested, and it sounds disgusting, but I'm sorry. Hi, Janelle. Nice to hear from you. Angela says, great advice. Thank you. I was using the 0 calorie drink mixes. That helps. Oh yeah. I would really honestly stay away from those. The idea is, and again, I hate regurgitating science because I'm not a scientist, but the idea is when your body gets those like artificial sweeteners and all the flavors, it's going to release insulin expecting to eat. And then when you don't eat, you're just left in that hunger state of waiting to eat. And I'm not kidding. When I drink, every once in a while I do drink Diet Pop, especially when I was experimenting, it makes it much harder for me to fast. And I've been doing it almost 4 years. When I don't, and I just stick with coffee, water, tea, it's much easier. So I hope you find that helps. One thing, I don't know if you guys have seen these, the Element electrolyte cans. Now, this is like an Element mixed with sparkling water already. They're very new. They're not available to public yet. You have to be an Element insider, but they're really good. They've been sending them out. I've been only fasting. Well, I'm on day 4 of 7 days of not having coffee or iced tea, just water while I'm fasting. And I'm having one of these a day. I haven't seen that this makes me hungrier. And a lot of people have said they don't notice like having the Element because it's basically minerals with a little bit of flavoring. It hasn't affected me much, but I just would be really, really careful, especially if you're training yourself. The no flavors is going to get you there much easier. Excuse me. Well, I'm caught up on comments, so I'm going to just use this. It's a few minutes before 20 minutes, but I hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to hop off, say a little prayer for my pupper. She's having their surgery tomorrow, but thanks for all the concern and the money. I honestly don't deserve that, and that is very humbling, but thank you so much, you guys. You guys are wonderful, and I can't wait to see you next week live. There will be videos and shorts and all that in between, but see you next week. Thanks for joining.